I'm Yaqub Hashi, and I am a senior here at the university in biomedical engineering. I came here fall 2024. That's when I feel like my commuting experience was kind of a little bit more rough. So now I take the bus, and I didn't know about the bus at first actually, because I live in Shakopee. And so when you think Southwest, you think Eden Prairie, Chanhassen, Chaska. Typically that's where the three main places it stops. And I was like, okay, well, I can't take Southwest anymore because I don't live in Eden Prairie. That's when I was like, oh, okay, well, let's see how far it is away from where I live. And I found out, oh, okay, this takes me to the station that's literally 12 to 15 minutes, depending on how fast you drive, away from my house. And I was like, this is awesome. And it's like, it's really direct. Like they'll do a couple of stops downtown, and then eventually they'll get me to where I need to be, and I don't have to change buses, nothing, just kind of one smooth ride. And the bus ride is about like an hour long, I'd say. Like that's like a higher estimate. Sometimes it's like 50 minutes, sometimes 40, depends on traffic. There are times where I have to stress about making sure I get to the bus on time, but there is that kind of that pressure of like that exact time. Like if I drive myself, yeah, sure, I might be running a little bit late, but I still am driving myself. Like, so I'm setting that, that's the condition. But the bus doesn't say, oh, okay, I'm gonna wait for your Yaqub today. It'll just leave me, you know, like. For the majority of the bus taking experience, I've always gotten up at like 5:30, 5:45-ish, just so that I can have time to prepare, get ready, and then be at the bus station by like, the bus leaves at 7. So I like to have like an hour to prepare, and then sometimes there's like that grogginess in the morning where it's kind of harder to get up. But like being a commuter, it's like getting ready for school isn't just simply like getting your stuff. It's more of like, oh, okay, like I would go to the gym here, right? And so I have to pack extra clothes to go to the gym. I have to make sure my deodorant's in the bag, my soap, my lotion, like, cause I get ashy. But I just had to make sure everything is like, that I need is in there. One negative I did want to talk about, like, was the fact that with going to Normandale and that commute process, I felt like I had more freedom. There's my car, I can kind of go and come as I wanted to, but with the restriction of the bus and its times, it kind of, like really puts me in a box. But the reason why I bring that up is because it's kind of also a positive in ways, right? Like, because I'm forced to have a structure because I have to plan out every single, like, okay, the bus has a set schedule, it leaves at this time, and so I have that hour time on the bus or 50 minutes or however long it is to really just get work done that I could work on, you know, like if I have a pre-lab or if I have an assignment or something. It just kind of like, it kind of is free work time. Like, and on top of that, you know, it is free. I mean, you could argue like we pay for it through our tuition and things like that, but technically I guess it's free. It's not like it's difficult. I think the process as a whole is difficult, but really riding the bus, I have nothing to worry about when I'm riding the bus. You know, there'll be traffic, time consumption and whatever, but it does help establish a routine. You don't have to pay for parking. Parking here is ridiculous. Like, and I get it, it's a big public university and whatever, but I think like I've had to park here a couple times and it's like $15 for like more than 3 hours. I'm like, okay, like that's just crazy. I have to pay for gas, which especially right now, it's a huge plus. For the most part, I save a lot of money, but I'm also losing the potential to make money, which I did have in the past, which I did do in the past, but now I'm like, you know, because there's that hour delay before getting to where I need to be, like, or before I get home. Technically, it's not really home, that's the station. I can't work. I can't get extra hours or anything like that unless I just don't go to school, right? Or unless I take the bus and leave super early. And like most cases, like I'm here up to a reasonable point. Overall, I would say I'm grateful for it. I'm not gonna like, I know I crapped on it a little bit in this interview, but it could be worse. You know, I'm grateful that this system does exist and it does help me overall, even though I may not feel that way a lot of times.